What's up, gentlemen? It's your boy, A Real Bear, back at you with another RuneScape play session. In the last episode, we were able to check out Great Courend, and boy, was it great. We ended up looking at all the different cities there, doing a couple of quests, helping an old man with refurnishing his home, and just generally having a fantastic time. That was probably one of the coolest days I've had in RuneScape so far. So we're going to keep up the momentum today, continue chipping away at our Novice Quest list. So let's look at what we got. If we're going from top to bottom, then we could do Alfred's Barcrawl. Well, that's over by Seer's Village. It's not too far out of the way. All right, let's head over there and do that, guys. Good, guys, we made it to the outpost. Let's talk to a guard. Oh my god, there's just planks over here? Whoa, hang on. We got to get these. Oi, what do you want? I want to come through this gate. Barbarians only. Are you a barbarian? You don't look like one. Looks can be deceiving. I am, in fact, a barbarian. If you're a barbarian, you need to be able to drink like one. We barbarians like a good drink. I have the perfect challenge for you. The Alfred Grimhand Barcrawl, first completed by Alfred Grimhand. The guard hands you a Barcrawl card. Take that card to each of the bars named on it. The bartenders will know what it means. We're kind of well known. They'll give you their strongest drink and sign your card. When you've done all that, we'd be happy to let you in. Let's check the card. Wow, that's a lot of places. Okay, let's head to the Gnome Stronghold first. That's the closest one, I think. And see what the heck Blueberry's got for us. Whoa, what the heck?
Hello there.
Hi.
Could you help me lift these boxes? They're really heavy.
Sure.
Thanks, traveler. Thanks again, friend.
Okay, can I go inside now? Okay. What the heck is this thing? Cute creature? It's like a rabbit spider, dude. No, that's not cute. Mounted terror bird gnome? These guys are riding birds, man. Look at that. Holy shit. These guys don't f around. What is this, a spirit tree? What's going on with this guy? The tree doesn't feel like talking. Look at him. He's got like a leaf mustache. That's so cool. Blurberry, here he is. I'm doing Alfred Grimhand's Barcrawl.
Ah, you've come to the best stop on your list. I'll give you my famous fire-toad blast. Cost you 10 coins.
Damn, I need coins. Okay, we'll be back. Alright, y'all, I came back with all of my money, so we should be fine to do this quest. Okay, do I trade with the barman to buy it?
Well, hello there, traveler. If you're looking for a cocktail, the barman will happily make you one. Or if you're looking for some training in cocktail making, then I'm your gnome. Aloof John Jr. is looking for some gnome cooks and bartenders to help in his new venture, so it's a useful skill to have.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Excellent. It's not an easy job. I'll have to try you out first. I'm sure you'll be great, though. Here, take this cocktail guide. The book tells you how to make all the cocktails we serve. I'll tell you what I need and you can make them.
Alright, sounds easy enough. Take a look at the book, then come and talk to me. Okay, now we're making gnome cocktails. Alright, let's talk to him. Hello, Blurberry.
Hi, are you ready to make your first cocktail?
Absolutely.
Okay then, to start, make me a fruit blast. Here, you'll need these ingredients, but I'm afraid I can't give you any more if you mess up.
Uh-oh, okay. Mix the ingredients together in the cocktail shaker, shake well and pour it into a glass. Simply top with a fresh lemon. Oh, here we go. Okay, if I click the mixed cocktail, then I can just go ahead and make a fruit blast. Great. You just need to pour this into an empty cocktail glass and garnish with sliced lemon. Okay, let's slice the lemon. Okay, pour, and okay, we already had the sliced lemon, so it went ahead and made it. Okay.
So where's my fruit blast?
Here you go. You give Blurberry the fruit blast. He takes a sip.
Not bad at all.
Excellent. I'm happy to recommend you to the Johns.
You truly are a gnomish bartender now.
Well, your training's over, Real Bear. Are you interested in some work? I may be. I think you're almost ready to do some work for Aloof John Jr. He's in charge of a new family venture, gnome food delivery.
There are good tips to be made if you make and deliver gnome foods, though you may have to travel all over Gielinor to fulfill some of the other orders.
However, you'll need some basic gnome cooking training if you want to work for Lufty. Go and have a chat with his dad, Aloof John Sr. He'll tell you what you need to do. Thanks for your help. Cool, so we've unlocked cocktail mixing. Oh, look at this. Blurberry's bar completed. I guess that little exchange we had got us set up for that. Okay. Not as fun as sailing to make money, but that's cool that it's there. We got Gnome Dash or something. Let's run all the way south, do Yanil, come up, hit Ardougne, and then we'll hit the Seer's Village, and then we can kind of work our way around in kind of a horseshoe pattern. We had to pass through Ardougne to get to Yanil, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the Ardougne one. Okay, that took me ages. I thought surely the area with the drunk lady walking around couldn't be the bar. Okay, here we go. Bartender. I'm doing Alfred Grimhand's Barcrawl. Fancy a bit of Heartstopper then, do ya? It'll only be 8 coins. You grimace and drink it. You clutch your chest. 4 damage, but he signed our bar card. Alright, very good. Let's head down to Yanil. Oh, look at this. The mysterious old man. What's up, bro? Would you like to come and solve a maze? Yes, I would. That was kind of strange. I ended up being able to walk through a wall at one point because there was a door next to it, so I got kind of stuck for a minute. And I also realized my run energy doesn't go down in there, so I waited for like 5 minutes for nothing, but check this out. We got some defense potions and an attack potion, which is amazing. I'd say an attack potion is better than strength. I'd rather hit them. We got a nature rune, some death runes, some bronze arrows, and some coins. It was not bad at all. That was a really, really good minigame for us. Okay, so I found this spot, the Nightmare Zone. Apparently we can purchase dreams to fight monsters we fought before, but we need to have completed 5 higher level quests. So let's keep this in mind. This seems like a really interesting way to get combat XP or something like that. There was one game I played, Secrets of Grindia, where you'd go into a museum and they had all the bosses you had fought so far, and you could just fight them over and over again. Try to get their rare drops and stuff, and they had like a card they could drop that would buff you. Anyway, it was very cool that you could do that, and it sounds like we can practice bosses in here potentially and not lose anything if we die because it's a dream, which is really cool. So I think once we complete some more of those quests that we need for this, we should definitely come back and check this out. This could be an incredible way to level up our combat. Very cool. Okay, guys, I think we found the bar here in Yanil. Let's talk to the bartender. What can I get you? What's on the menu? Dragon Bitter and Green Man's Ale. I want some cheap beer. Well, I'm doing Alfred Grimhand's Barcrawl. I suppose you'll be wanting some fire brandy. That'll be 12 coins. You blow out the flame and drink it. Your vision blurs and you stagger slightly. You can just about make out the bartender signing your card. Perfect. Alright, there's 3. I think it's the Seer's Village next, guys. Let's head up. Well, here we go. This must be it here. The Seer's Village Bar. Good morning. What would you like? I'm doing Alfred Grimhand's Barcrawl. Oh, you're a barbarian then. Now, which of these barrels contain the Liverbane Ale? That'll be 18 coins, please. Liver's Bane. You gulp it down. The room seems to be swaying. But the bartender scrawls his signature on your card. Yeah, if you find something called the Liver's Bane, don't drink that, guys. Your liver's very important. I think we're going to need to sail over to Brimhaven and Moosa Point, so I'm going to head back to Lumbridge, hit everything else, and then we'll finish up with the sailing bits. Alright, here's the Blue Moon Inn. Let's go ahead and scratch this one off our card. No time to chat. We're rushed off our feet. But I'm doing Alfred Grimhand's Barcrawl. Oh no, not another one of you guys. These barbarian barcrawls cause too much damage to my bar. You're going to have to pay 50 coins for Uncle Humphrey's gut rot. We drink the gut rot. Your insides feel terrible. But the guy signs our card. Ooh! Guy, we blocked the vomit damage. That's like when you get nervous and you think you're gonna throw up and you just swallow it and keep going, dude. you just block that shit. All right, we got another one up here in the northeast, so let's check this one out. The Jolly Boar. All right, y'all, we've made it to the Jolly Boar Inn. Can I help you? I'm doing the bar crawl, bro. There seems to be a fair few doing that one these days. My supply of Old Suspicious is starting to run low. It'll cost you 10 coins. You gulp it down. Your head is spinning. But he signs our card. Oh my gosh, look at our stats. We have 0 magic. Our attack is cut in half. That's funny, man. What do we got next? Falador, Port Sarum. Alright. Let's head off to Falador, guys. Alright, here we are, guys. The Rising Sun Inn. Hey, what can I get you? I'm doing the bar crawl. This'll be fun. You'll be after our Hand of Death cocktail. Lots of expensive parts to this, though. So it'll cost you 70 coins. Damn, I'm getting ripped off. Let's see. We drink the cocktail. I stumble around the room. Oh. Oh, we blocked it again, boys. We're crazy. Nice. Okay. that just leaves Port Sarum, and then we can hop on our boat and get the Karamja stuff done. All right, here we go, y'all. The Port Sarum bar. What do you got for me? Are you sure you're doing the bar crawl? You look a bit skinny. You just give me whatever I need to drink here. All right, 1 Black Skull Ale. 8 coins, please. We drink the ale. My vision blurs. We hiccup, and we're good to go. All right, that just leaves Karamja, guys. Let's get on our boat and sail. All right, here we are. Musa Point. Maybe it's this Karamjan rum. Zembo, what do you got for us, buddy? I'm doing the bar crawl. You'll be wanting some 8-bite liquor. It's got a lovely banana taste, and it'll only cost you 7 coins. Here we go. Maybe we're going to feel like we're bit by an ape, dude. You swirl it around, and he signs our card. That was lovely. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. Let's hop off to Brimhaven. All right, here we go. The Brimhaven Bar. Oh, this place is bopping with pirates. Yo, ho, ho, me hearty. What would you like to drink? Well, I'm doing the bar crawl. Ha, ha, ha. Time to be breaking out the old super grog. That'll be 15 coins. You wince and drink it. You stagger backwards. You think you see 2 bartenders signing 2 cards. You're too drunk to be able to read the bar crawl card. I think we got them all, guys. I think we're good to go. Let's head back to the Barbarian Outpost. All right, we made it back to the Barbarian Outpost. Let's talk to the guard. So, how's the bar crawl coming along? I think I just about done them all, but I lost count. You give the card to the Barbarian. Yep, that seems fine. You can come in now. I never learned to read, but you look like you've drunk plenty. Also, one more thing. Since you drink like a barbarian, I can show you how to smash your vials when you finish them. Do you want to do that? No, I'd like to keep my vials. Nice! Let's go! What do we have next? Biohazard. Requirement of Plague City. I can start this quest by talking to Edmund at his home in northern East Ardougne. Alright, let's go check out Plague City. Alright guys, here we go. Here's Edmund. Hello, old man. Sorry, I can't stop to talk. Why? What's wrong? I've got to find my daughter. I pray that she's still alive. What happened to her? Elena's a healer. 3 weeks ago, she managed to cross the wall into West Ardougne. No one's allowed to cross the wall in case they spread the plague. Not that long ago, West Ardougne was hit by a deadly plague. They had the wall built to try and keep it contained. No one's allowed to enter the city now apart from the mourners. They say the plague is a horrible way to go. That's why Elena felt she had to go help. She said she'd be gone for a few days, but we've heard nothing since. Maybe I could help find her. Really? Would you? I've been working on a plan to get into West Ardougne, but I'm too old and tired to carry it through. But you, on the other hand, you should have no problem. Start the Plague City quest? Yes. Where should I start? If you're going into West Ardougne, you need protection from the plague. My wife made a special gas mask for Elena with dwellberries rubbed into it. They help to repel the plague, apparently. We need some more, though. Where can I find these dwellberries? The only place I know of is McGrubber's Wood, just west of Sears Village. The berries are bright blue, so they're easy to spot. Okay, I'll go get some. The foresters keep a close eye on it, but there is a back way in. Very good. Alright, I remember eating those so we didn't die to the dogs. Let's head up there and grab some berries. Ah! Get the berries quick! Alright, Edmund, I've got you your dwellberries. Take them to my wife, Elena. She's inside. Hello. Edmund asked me to help you find your daughter. Yes, he told me. I've begun making your special gas mask, but I need some dwellberries to finish it. Yes, I've got some here. You give the dwellberries to Elena. She crushes the berries into a smooth paste and then smears the paste over a strange mask. There we go, all done. While in West Ardougne, you must wear this at all times or you could catch the plague. I'll make a spare mask for you, just in case you lose that one. I'll hide it in the cupboard in case the mourners come looking. Alright, Edmund, I've got the mask. Good stuff. Now for the digging. Beneath us are the Ardougne sewers. I've done some research, and I reckon you can use them to enter West Ardougne. I've already tried digging down to them, but the soil is rock hard. You'll need to pour on several buckets of water to soften it up. I reckon 4 buckets should do it. Where the hell are we going to get a bucket of water? Alright, y'all, so I was able to buy 5 buckets of water from the local farming shop right above Ardougne. Filled them up. Let's see if we can't dig through to West Ardougne here. Where do I need to use this? Okay, there's 4. The soil is soft enough. Let's dig. You dig deep into the soft soil. Suddenly it crumbles away and you fall through into the sewer. Edmund follows you down into the hole. I think it's the pipe to the south that comes up in West Ardougne. Alright, I'll check it out. The grill's too secure. You can't pull it off alone. I can't get through to West Ardougne. There's an iron grill blocking my way, and I can't pull it off alone. If you get some rope, you could tie it to the grill, and then we could both pull it at the same time. Ah, jeez. Alright. Let's go get some rope. Alright, y'all. I was able to buy some rope from the local general store. Let's see if we can't remove this grill. I've tied a rope to the grill over there. Will you help me pull it off? Alright, let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, pull. Once you're in the city, look for a man called Jethic. He's an old friend of the family, and hopefully he can help you. Alright, I will. Oh, shoot. Yep, we need our gas mask. Now let's hop in. Whoa. Look at this. They're all freaking plague doctor guys hanging out. Alright, some guy named Jethic. Oh yeah, look at these guys. They're looking horrible. Hello there. Go away. People from the outside shut us in like animals. I have nothing to say to you. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's look around. Jethic. Oh my god, he was right here the whole time. I ran around the entire city. Oh, hello. I don't recognize you. We don't get many newcomers here. How come? The plague, of course. Not many people want to come to a place like this, and the few that do normally get stopped by the mourners. All you'll find here now are the dead and the dying. Even our own king has abandoned us. Your king? Yes, King Tyrus of West Ardougne. He's the brother of King Lathas, the ruler of East Ardougne. So where is the king? Well, he's always been a bit of an explorer. He led multiple expeditions into the uncharted lands to the west. The plague first started when he came back from one of these expeditions. More than a few suspect that some of his men caught it out there and brought it back with them. The king didn't care, though. He just left on another expedition to the west. He hasn't been seen since. He left the city warder Varrock in charge, but he's no better. Anyway, you clearly didn't come here to talk about kings. So tell me, what brings you to West Ardougne? I'm looking for a woman from East Ardougne called Elena. East Ardougnian women are easier to find at East Ardougne. Not many'd come to West Ardougne to find one. Although the name is familiar. What does she look like? Brown hair, in her 20s. That doesn't narrow it down a huge amount. I'll need to know more than that. Or see a picture? Okay, we gotta go get a picture for this guy. At least we know where he is now. I actually walked around for like 10 minutes trying to find him. So many people here. Which makes it even more terrible that they're all kind of corralled in, being left to die, you know? We gotta figure out what the heck the king's doing. Here we go, picture. You showed Jethic the picture. Ah, yes, she came over here to help the plague victims. I think she's staying over with the Rimmington family. They live in the small timbered building at the far north side of town. I've not seen her around here in a while, though. I don't suppose you could run me a little errand while you're over there? I borrowed this book from them if you could return it. Turnip growing for beginners. Okay. Go away. We don't want any. I'm a friend of Jethic's. I've come to return a book he borrowed. Oh. Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in, then. You hand the book to Ted as you enter. Thanks. I've been missing that. Hi. I hear a woman called Elena is staying here? Yes, she was staying here, but slightly over a week ago, she was getting ready to go back. But she never managed to leave. My daughter, Millie, was playing near the west wall when she saw some shadowy figures jump out and grab her. Millie's upstairs if you want to go speak to her. Okay, let's go talk to her. That sounds pretty rough. Hey, your parents say you saw what happened to Elena. Yeah, I was near the southeast corner when I saw Elena walking by. I was about to run to greet her when some men jumped out. They shoved a sack over her head and dragged her into a building. Which one? It was the boarded up building with no windows in the southeast corner of West Ardougne. Well, we know where to go. I wonder if they mean this area here. The door won't open, and you notice a black cross on the door. I'd stand away from there. That black cross means that the house has been touched by the plague. But I think a kidnapped victim is in here. Sounds unlikely. Even kidnappers wouldn't go in there. Even if someone is in there, they're probably dead by now. I want to check anyway. You don't have clearance to go in there. Well, how do I get clearance? Well, you need to apply to the head mourner. Or I suppose Varrock, the city warder. I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. Alright, where's the head mourner? I think that's a good place to start. Here he is. How did you get into West Ardougne? Ah, well, you'll have to stay. Can't risk you spreading the plague outside. I need clearance to enter a plague house. It's in the southeast corner of West Ardougne. You must be nuts. Absolutely not. There's a kidnapped victim inside. Well, they're as good as dead then. No point in trying to save him. What about, I'm looking for a woman named Elena. Oh, I've heard of her. A healer, I believe. She must be mad coming over here voluntarily. I hear rumors she's probably caught the plague now. Very tragic. A stupid waste of life. I haven't got the plague, though. Can't risk you becoming a carrier. That protective clothing you have isn't regulation issue. It won't meet safety standards. Oh, maybe we can get a new costume. Alright, let's go talk to Bravek. Go away, I'm busy. I'm in a meeting. Oh, geez, dang, okay. Hello, welcome to the Civic Office of West Ardougne. How can I help you? I need permission to enter a plague house. Rather you than me. The Mourners normally deal with that stuff. You should speak to them. Their headquarters are right near the city gate. This is urgent, though. Someone's been kidnapped. I'll see what I can do, I suppose. Mr. Bravek, there's a man here who really needs to speak to you. I suppose they can come in then, if they keep it short. Perfect. Alright, let's go talk to Bravek. My head hurts. I'll speak to you another day. This is really important, though. I can't possibly speak to you with my head spinning like this. I went a bit heavy on the drink again last night. Curse my herbalist. She made the best hangover cures. Darn inconvenient of her catching the plague. Do you know what's in the cure? Let me think. Oh! Thinking isn't clever. Here. She did scribble it down for me. Bravek hands you a tatty piece of paper. Okay, I think if we make this for this guy, maybe we can get what we need. A bucket of milk. Grind some chocolate with a pestle and mortar. Add the ground chocolate to the milk. Finally, add some snape grass. It's kind of a tall order, don't you think? Well, let's head out of here and see if we can get our stuff. Alright, y'all, it was a little bit of a journey, but I got the bucket of milk from the cows north of Ardougne, a chocolate bar from the baker's stall just over here. I had to look up where snape grass was because I just couldn't find it. And it turns out it was on this little bit of land right here, so I ran over there and got that. And I actually had to sail over to Intrana to get a mortar and pestle to actually grind down the chocolate. So it's taken a minute, but we have everything, so let's make this. Okay, there we go. We've got the hangover cure. Thank God. That was a journey. Let's go ahead and give it to Bravek. Oh, my head still hurts. Too much to think straight. Oh, for one of Trudy's hangover cures. How about you try this? You give Bravek the hangover cure. Bravek gulps down the foul-looking liquid. Oh, that's much better. Thanks. That's the clearest my head has felt in a month. Now, what was it you wanted me to do for you? I need to rescue a kidnapped victim called Elena. She's being held in a plague house. I need permission to enter. Well, the Mourners deal with that sort of thing. They won't listen to me. They say I'm not properly equipped to go in the house, though I do have a very effective gas mask. Well, I guess they're not taking the issue of a kidnapping seriously enough. They do go a bit far sometimes. I've heard of Elena. She's helped us a lot. Alright, I'll give you this warrant to enter the house. Bravek hands you a warrant. Awesome. Okay. Let's hop in and talk to Elena. Now this guy can't say no to us. I have a warrant from Bravek to enter here. This is highly irregular. Hang on. Hey, I've got someone here with a warrant from Bravek. You wait until the Mourner's back is turned and sneak into the building. Sucka! Alright, let's go see Elena. Oh my gosh, she's being imprisoned. The door is locked. Why can't I talk to her? I can't reach that. Yeah, I can't talk to her. The door is locked. Now she magically talks to me? What is that? I was just standing here, I examined the door, and suddenly she's talking to me. Had to have been some kind of weird thing going on there, guys. I've been trying to talk to this person for like 45 minutes. Hey, get me out of here, please. I would, but I don't have the key. I think there may be one around here somewhere. I'm sure I heard them stashing it. Thank God, man. I was losing my mind. I mean, it was literally like an age had passed, and I was running around town trying to figure out what I could do because it just said, I can't reach that instead of letting me talk to Elena. You unlock the door. Hey, you're free to go. Your kidnappers don't seem to be about right now. Thank you. Being kidnapped was so inconvenient. I was on my way back to East Ardougne with some samples. I want to see if I can diagnose a cure for this plague. Well, you can leave via the manhole in the middle of the city. Go and see my father. I'll make sure he adequately rewards you. I'd better leave while I still can. Okay, seems like we're done with that. Thank God. I've never encountered a weird, like, NPC glitch like that where I just can't interact with them. She came up to the bars and talked to me. That was like Romeo in Varrock. I just had to stand there and wait for her to come up, even though, you know, the talk to her option is there, so. Overall, I really like the quest. I like the story that's going on here with Ardougne. I kind of want to see what happens, because this is a starter quest for a follow-up that we can do right after Biohazard. Thank you, thank you. Elena beat you back by minutes.
Now I said I'd give you a reward. What can I give you as a reward, I wonder? Here, take this magic scroll. I have little use for it, but it may help you.
Oh, we got mining XP from that and a teleport scroll. Dang, 2,400 is a lot.
She'll want to thank you herself. She lives in the house opposite ours.
All right, next up is Biohazard, guys. Let's go talk to Elena. Good day to you, Elena. You too. Thank you for freeing me. It's just a shame the Mourners confiscated my equipment. What did they take? My distillator. I can't test any plague samples without it. They're holding it in the Mourner headquarters in West Ardougne. I must somehow retrieve that distillator if I'm to find a cure for this awful affliction. Do you think you could help me? Yes. Where do we start? Well, I was hoping you would say that. Unfortunately, they discovered the tunnel and filled it in. We need another way over the wall. Any ideas? My father's friend Jericho is in communication with West Ardougne. He might be able to help us. He lives in a house southeast of here, north of the chapel. Okay, let's go find him, Jericho. Hello, Jericho. Hello, I've been expecting you. Elena tells me you need to cross the wall. That's right. My messenger pigeons help me communicate with friends over the wall. I've arranged for 2 of them to aid you with a rope ladder. Omar is waiting for you at the southern end of the wall. But be careful, if the Mourners catch you, the punishment will be severe. Thanks, Jericho. Here he is. I noticed this guy while I was running around. I explored like every single inch of that city, you guys, I'm telling you. Omar, Jericho said you might be able to help me. He informed me of your problem, traveler. I would be glad to help. I have a rope ladder and my associate Kilron is waiting on the other side. Unfortunately, we can't risk it with the watchtower so close. First, we need to distract the guards in the tower. Well, how? I reckon some of Jericho's pigeons might help us out here. Chuck some bird feed at the tower and then release some pigeons nearby. They should provide a nice distraction. Where do I get the bird feed and the pigeons? Jericho can help us out with both if we ask nicely. Hello, Jericho. Hello again. Have you spoken to Omar yet? I have. He told me to ask you about some pigeons. Pigeons? What do you need my pigeons for? Omar thought they'd make a good distraction for the guards. Ah, very clever. Well, I'm sure I can let you borrow some, as long as you look after them. Just grab one of the cages from behind my house. You want some bird feed as well. Should have some in my cupboard. Okay. Let's throw some bird feed on this watchtower, gentlemen. Throw bird feed. Uh-oh. Okay, thank God. I thought I was throwing it too early. I was trying to do some cool thing where I click it. Here we go. Throw bird feed. You throw a handful of seeds onto the watchtower. The Mourners do not seem to notice. Open the pigeons. Oh, look at that. All right, we got to go. Come on. Well done. The guards are having real trouble with those birds. You must go now, traveler. It's your only chance. All right, let's do it. Back away, citizen. Only mourners are allowed inside our headquarters. I wonder if there's another way in. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Dude, I knew it. As soon as I see this little backyard area. A cauldron. What do we got here? Looks like a nice stew is being prepared. This must be to feed all the mourners. Oh, maybe we can like put a sleeping potion in there or something. Can I get in the back here? It's locked. There must be a way for me to get in. Maybe there's something around here that'll help. Wait, what if we put rotten food into the stew? You place the rotten apple in the pot. It quickly dissolves. Anyone who eats this is going to have a bad time. Oh, nice, dude. All right, let's talk to some of these mourners and see if we can't get them to eat some food. Back away, citizen. Several mourners are ill with food poisoning. Is there a doctor nearby? Maybe I can go fetch them. There are no doctors in West Ardougne. Just that nurse southwest of the chapel. You don't need to worry, though. We'll soon have it sorted. All right, let's go to the chapel. Maybe this nurse can get us in. Maybe she can be like, oh yeah, this guy is totally a mourner. Hello, nurse. I don't know how much longer I can cope here. What? Is the plague getting to you? No, strangely enough, the people here don't seem to be affected. It's just the awful living conditions that is making people ill. I was under the impression that everyone here was affected. Me too, but that doesn't seem to be the case. What the heck? So nobody here is even actually sick? Oh, hang on, there's a cupboard. A medical gown. Oh, perfect. We're you know, we just happen to be a doctor now, guys. With all that training we did, you know, all the with a little bit of that you know, we should be fine. A doctor? I didn't think there were any left around here. I heard there was some trouble with food poisoning here. You heard right. Head on in and see what you can do. Perfect. We're in. All right, what do we got here? Let's talk to these guys. Oh dear, I feel terrible. I think it was the stew. You should be more careful with your ingredients. There's one mourner who's really sick. They're resting upstairs. You should see them first. Alright, perfect. We got a heading. A doctor? At last. I don't know what I've eaten, but I feel like I'm on death's door. Interesting. Sounds like food poisoning. Yes, I'd figured that out already. What can you give me to help? Oh my god, do we have to kill him? Just hold your breath and count to 10. What? How will that help? What kind of doctor are you? I'm new. I just started. You're no doctor. Oh shit. Alright, let's get him. Nice, we got him. The Mourner drops a key as he dies. Can we open this gate with it? What do we have in here? Oh, you search the crate and find Elena's distillator. We've got it. Let's head back to Elena. You're back? Did you find the distillator? Yes, here it is. Great, now I can finally run these tests. Elena uses the distillator to test some samples. Well, I don't understand. The touch paper hasn't changed color at all. What does that mean? I'm not sure. My old mentor in Varrock, Guidor, might know though. Could you take these to him and see what he thinks? You'll need to drop by the Chemist in Rimmington first to pick up some more touch paper. Elena gives you a plague sample along with 3 vials. Now last time I went to see Guidor, someone told the guards I was carrying some plague samples. Annoyingly, that means they've started searching everyone going to that part of the city. Ironically, the guards won't be smart enough to recognize the sample itself, so you should be able to get that in just fine. They'll probably confiscate the rest though. So what do I do? Well, I know the Chemist has still been managing to get the chemicals to Guidor. Maybe he can help you smuggle the things in. Alright, I'll see if he can help. See you soon. Yeah, this has to be him, the Chemist. Here he is. Sorry, I'm afraid we're just closing now. You'll have to come back another time. But I was just sent by Elena from Ardougne. Oh, well that's different then. Must be pretty important for her to send you all this way. She asked me to pick up some touch paper for a guy called Guidor. Guidor? This one's on me then. I owe him more than a few favors. I should warn you though, getting to him might not be easy if you're carrying any chemicals. The guards are searching anyone heading to that part of Varrock. Right, so am I going to be okay carrying these 3 vials with me? With touch paper as well? You're asking for trouble. You better use my errand boys outside. Give them a vial each. I must warn you though, they do have a habit of stealing things. That's no good. How do I stop them stealing my vials? Just make sure you give them something they have no reason to steal. One's a painter, one's a gambler, and one's a drunk. Not ideal, I know. But if you pay peanuts, you'll get monkeys, right? The Chemist gives you some touch paper. Now don't stand around here gassing. This is clearly important to Elena. You'll find Guidor's home in the southeast corner of Varrock. Thank you for your help. I know Elena appreciates it. Y'all, I ran all the way to Varrock looking for these guys and they were outside the whole time. Alright, let's talk to Hobbs. I've got something for you to take to Varrock. Sounds like pretty thirsty work. Well, there's an inn in Varrock if you're desperate. Don't worry, I'm a pretty resourceful fella, you know. Hang on, I gotta look up what sulfuric bromine even is. Let's examine it. An expensive, colorless liquid. Highly poisonous. Isn't worth much. Hello, I've got a vial for you to take to Varrock. That Chemist asks for a lot for the wages he pays. Maybe you should ask him for more money. Nah, I just use my initiative here and there. Okay, the liquid honey is worth nothing, right? Yes, so let's give Chansey the liquid honey. Alright, let's give the painter the colorless liquid. Alright, then we'll give Hops the broline. Alright, see you in Varrock at the Dancing Donkey Inn. Alright, now we can go to Varrock. Halt, I need to conduct a search on you. There have been reports of someone bringing a virus into this area of Varrock. The guard searches you. You may now pass. Okay, thank God. Dude, as soon as I saw that guy there, I was like, oh no, it's over. It's over. Alright, we've got everything that we need. Now we need to go see Guidor. Here he is. Perfect. Please leave my husband alone. He's very sick and I don't want anyone bothering him. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do? Thank you, but I just wanted to see a priest. A priest? Oh boy, we gotta get another costume. This is like Hitman, guys. Oh, there's a clother right up here. Let's see. Maybe they can get us something. Oh, a priest gown. Perfect. Maybe let's take off the gas mask too, so you don't look like a fucking demon walking into his room. Hello, you must be Guidor. I understand that you're unwell. Is my wife asking priests to visit me now? I'm a man of science, for God's sake. I know she means well, but it's only a little cough. Well, she made it out like it was something a little more serious. Well, it's not killed me yet. So what do you want? I've come to ask for your assistance in stopping a plague. You mean the plague of West Ardougne? That's the one. I have a sample here from your former student, Elena. Elena, eh? Yeah, she wants you to analyze it. You might be the only one who can help. Right then, sounds like we'd better get to work. Now I'll be needing some liquid honey, some sulfuric proline, and then some ethanea. Indeed. Now I'll just apply these to the sample. I don't get it. The touch papers remained the same. That's why Elena wanted you to do it, because she wasn't sure what was happening. Well, that's just it. Nothing has happened. I don't know what this sample is, but it certainly isn't toxic. So what about the plague? The result can only mean one thing. There is no plague. It seems that someone has been lying about all of it. The only question is why? Holy shit, that's crazy, you guys. I better go tell Elena right away. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, you memorize what is written on the scroll. You can now use the Ardougne teleport spell. I thought that was an item. Level 51? Are you kidding me? Oh, jeez. Alright, we'll just go ahead and walk back. You're back. So what did Guidor say? Nothing. What? He ran his tests and discovered nothing. The plague. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist? But I don't understand. Why? I don't know, but I think we're about to uncover something huge. But I think there's only one thing for it. The king must be confronted. The king? Yes, King Lathas of East Ardougne. He was the one that had the wall built. He was the one who called the mourners in. He must know what's really going on here. Well, I'd better go and speak to the king then. Be quick. You should find him in the castle. Holy shit. That's insane. We're going to the frickin' king? See what he has to say. I assume that you are the King Lathas of East Ardougne. You assume correctly, but where do you get such impertinence? I get it from finding out that the plague is a hoax. A hoax? I've never heard such a ridiculous thing. I have evidence from Guidor of Varrock. Ah, I see. Well, then you are right about the plague. But I did it for the good of my people. When is it ever good to lie to people like that? When it protects them from a far greater danger, a fear too big to fathom. I don't understand. When my father was king, he ruled over a united Ardougne. But on his deathbed, he could not decide which of his sons should succeed him. So he had the city split in two. I became king of East Ardougne, while my brother, Tyrus, ruled over West Ardougne. My brother was a good man, and he was great at many things. Being a king was not one of them. Rather than looking after his people, he went on numerous expeditions to the lands west of here. On one of those expeditions, he was captured by the forces of the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord agreed to spare his life, but only on one condition, that he would drink from the chalice of eternity. This is insane. Yeah, what happened? The chalice corrupted him. He joined forces with the Dark Lord, the embodiment of pure evil. And so I erected the wall, not just to protect my people, but to protect all the people of Gielinor. Tyrus is king of West Ardougne. Sealing off the city was the only way to stop him and the Dark Lord. I knew people would never believe the truth, so I had the plague made up as an excuse for the cordon. I'm not proud of it, but it was the only way to keep people safe. I see. Well, at least I know now. While my brother is still at large, I must ask that you keep this secret. We can't bring the wall down until we know he is no longer a danger. But how do we stop him? You're willing to help? Gods be praised. My brother is currently gathering strength in the lands to the west. If we are to stop him, we must find a way through the mountains. There is an underground pass that should lead through, but it is full of danger. Return to me when you are ready to face this peril. Until then, I give you permission to use my training area. It's located just northwest of the city. I'll also let the mourners know that you are a friend to Ardougne. You'll be allowed to pass through the gates of West Ardougne whenever you please. Now you'd better be off. You have much to prepare for. Awesome! 1250 thieving XP? Combat training camp. Let's check that out, guys. That sounds awesome. Let's see, what quest is this now? Underground Pass and Regicide. Oh my god, those are both experienced level quests. That's going to be a while before we get to do that. Oh, level 25 thieving. We can pickpocket from warriors. Awesome. So what's next on our list? We have Children of the Sun that we can do. Talking to Elena and Noah in Varrock Square. Okay. I think we'll do that after we check out this combat training camp. Well, hello, brave warrior. These ogres have been terrorizing the area. They've eaten 4 children this week alone. So we decided to use them for target practice. A fair punishment. Indeed. Oh yeah, look at this. I can just shoot these guys with range to level it up. Oh dang, this guy sells some really good ranged weapons. A crossbow. Ooh, arrow tips. Ooh, wait, how much are arrow tips? Because I have all of those arrows in the bank that I could put tips on to make some proper arrows. Let's see. Yeah, we could get bronze arrow tips to make a bunch of bronze arrows. Okay, I bought 500. I know it's kind of overkill, but that's all fletching XP. Alright, y'all, I was able to put some of the bronze arrowheads onto my arrow shafts that I had. Got us up to level 9 fletching. I'm just going to run through some of these arrows and level up ranged a little bit. All right, y'all, I've been hitting these ogres for a little bit now. I went through about 1,300 arrows, and we were able to get up to 15 range, so that was a good 7 levels of range. Got that up to a good spot now. This is going to be a great spot, though. You can squeeze through the rails and melee as well. They drop big bones. I also was able to get an ensouled ogre head and a Haralander seed. Not bad at all. I think that's going to be a really good spot for some, later game combat training. With how high our ranged is getting, I'm getting excited to level up magic now. I don't have a ton of runes, and I don't have the ability to runecraft yet. But when we do, you can bet I'm going to be doing some magic leveling. Here we go, Elena and Noah. So they're from the west? Yes, they call it Varlamore, the Shining Kingdom. It's meant to be one of the most beautiful places in the world. What are you talking about? Oh, hello. Are you here to see the delegation? Delegation? See, it's not just me who doesn't know what's happening. The delegation from Varlamore, of course. After all these years, they're finally opening up the kingdom for travel and trade. Isn't it exciting? More to be excited about a place I've never even known existed. A whole land locked off for hundreds of years. Do you not want to be one of the first outsiders to step foot there? Think of the adventure. Adventure? Sounds dangerous. I'll be staying right here, thank you very much. Ah, boring. What about you, stranger? Start the Children of the Sun, yes. Well, I'm actually something of an adventurer myself. That's the spirit. I bet you want to be one of the first to head over to Varlamore. What can you tell me about it? It's far across the Western Ocean, over the mountains south of Great Courend. Thanks to the sea and the mountains, it's totally isolated. No one's allowed to come or go without good reason. Sounds like a prison. Quite the opposite. It's a beautiful and prosperous kingdom ruled over by the Sun Queen. The Sun Queen? Yes. She rules from her palace in their capital, Civitas, Ila Fortis. The sun plays an important role in Varlamorian life. In fact, they worship it. What? The sun? That's right. They have their own religion over there dedicated to the sun and the moon. Isn't that fascinating? I don't know, it all sounds a bit odd to me. How come you know so much about Varlamore? A while back, a group of travelers came through here on their way to the dark lands of Mortania. They said they were from the College of Bards. A College of Bards? Yes. It's found in the floating city of Tempestus. Members of the college are some of the only people allowed to travel to and from Varlamore. They stayed the night in the Blue Moon Inn and spent hours telling us all about their homeland. I've been dying to visit ever since. When will this delegation arrive? Well, it should be any time now. Hang on, what's going on over there? Wait, that's them! They're here! Whoa! These guys look awesome! There they are, the Children of the Sun. That's Itzla Archon, heir to the throne of Varlamore. And there's Servius, the Teokan of Ralos. Teokan? What's a Teokan? It means High Priest. He's the religious leader in Varlamore. Huh? What are you doing with that bag? Oh, just delivering some supplies to the guards of the gates. Well, hurry back. We need everyone at their posts. It's a little suspect. That's an unusually big bag he's carrying. Now where might you be going with that? Let's follow him. Oh, okay, it's a little stealth mission. That's fun. Oh, what the heck? What are you up to in there? You're late. I'm here, aren't I? If you're not happy, maybe you should have been the one to steal the uniforms. Enough. We don't have much time. Do you have everything? Mostly. Mostly? Look, I grabbed what I could. We're just gonna have to make do. The delegation's already in the palace. We need to be ready to strike as they leave. Indeed. You all know the target. Get changed quick and be ready to take your positions. Good luck. You're gonna need it. You lot panic too much. It's gonna be fine. Now let's get going. Well, this doesn't sound good. I'd better let that sergeant know. Yeah, immediately, dude. Time is of the essence. Move along, citizen. Wait, I have some information that you need to hear. What is it? There are some bandits disguising themselves as guards. I think they're planning to attack the delegation from Varlamore. Surely you can't be serious. It's true. One of them infiltrated your guard and stole some uniforms. He came right through here earlier with them. The one with the large bag? I thought I didn't recognize him, but then it's so hard to keep up. We get through guards so quickly around here for some reason. So what do we do? Should we warn the delegation? And risk a panic? No. Better we deal with this now while they're safe in the palace. Do you know how many bandits there are? 4 in total. Right, we could work with that. You get out there and point them out. With them being disguised, you'll need to keep a close eye out for any guard who looks or acts differently to the others. Don't go too far. If the bandits intend to attack the delegation, they'll either be here in the square or on the eastern road between the square and the bank. Return to me once you've found all 4 and we'll take them all in at the same time. Alright, I'll get to it. Okay, we got a little bit of like I Spy action going on. Well, this guard doesn't look like the rest. He's not wearing a helmet. Oh, this guy right here. He's out of the ordinary for sure. This guy... Look at him, he's just sitting there all stoic. Oh, all of them have swords, but this guy has a mace. Maybe that's it. Alright, I pointed out all the bandits. Good work. I'll signal my guards to bring them in. There we go, boys. Keeping a close eye out. Tobin signals to his guards and all the bandits are quickly arrested. That could have ended up quite nasty if not for you. Once again, good work. Well, what happens now? The bandits will be interrogated. If all goes well, we'll get some useful information out of them. Speaking of which, given it was you who found them in the first place, you might be able to offer some support. Would you be willing to help? Of course. Where do you need me? Come with me. We'll use the cell on the palace roof for the interrogations. It's nice and out of the way. Ah, Nilsal, Sergeant. Prince Itzla. I'm sorry, but I wasn't expecting you here. Well, all the politics downstairs was getting a bit dry, but then I heard there had been a bit of a commotion. I thought I'd come see what the fuss was all about. You don't mind, do you? Well, no, it's just wonderful. And you? Who are you? Hello there. I'm a real bear. Real bear? Kwani, pleased to meet you. Crown Prince Itzla Archon, heir to the Sun Throne, at your service. Tell me, a real bear, are you the one who caught these would-be assassins? That's right. Well then, why don't you and I ask these one a few little questions? You don't mind, do you, Sergeant? Not at all, but excellent. Let's get started then. Oh, the music's insane. Nilsal to you, Iknami. I hear you managed to get yourself in a spot of bother. I'm not telling you anything. Ah, Tetamo, such a shame. No matter though, we'll have you talking in no time. Now, you'll need to forgive me, but I'm a bit new around here, so your customs are not familiar to me. Tell me, Iknami, what's the preferred method of interrogation in these parts? You're asking me how you should interrogate me? Well, it just seemed polite to ask. We have all sorts of fun methods back home in Varlamore. We could give 1 or 2 of them a go if you want. If I want? Absolutely. Now what are your thoughts on chicken? Chicken? Oh, real bear. Do you not have chickens here? Sorry, again, this is all quite new to me. Yeah, we have chickens. Farms around here have loads. Well then, why the confusion? Have you never seen one before? Oh, you poor sheltered thing. Did your parents never show you the wonders of the countryside? I know what a chicken is. Well, why didn't you say so? I don't know what game you're playing, but it won't work on me. No game at all, Iknami. The reason I ask is because one of our preferred methods in Varlamore involves just a small amount of fire. And you'd never believe it, but the smell of human flesh once it gets going. You're gonna cook me? Cook? No, not at all. That would imply I'm going to eat you, and I'm not a barbarian. Though it would be interesting to know if it tastes like chicken as well. Alright, enough. I'll tell you what you want. Kwani. So, who are you working for? I don't know their name. They just paid us to attack the delegation. They didn't look to be from around here. I reckon it was one of you lot. Why did they want you to attack the delegation? They didn't say. But that priest, he was the target. So a Varlamorian paid you to assassinate the Tiakan. You're not giving me much to go on. That's all I know. Well, I think we are done here. Come, a real bear. Their armor's so cool, man. I think we got to what we needed here. You sure he told you everything? Oh yes, the fear of being cooked will do that to a person. All total rubbish, of course. Imagine burning someone alive. We're much more civilized over in Varlamore. We just cut out their heart while it's still beating instead. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't tell if you're joking or not. Anyway, sounds like there'll be some work to do when we get back home. An assassination attempt on the Tokan of Valos. Concerning stuff. First up though, I'd better get back to the politics. A real bear, once we've got these papers signed, You lot will be free to travel to Varlamore for the first time. No more needing explicit permission. You can come and go as you please. Now it's entirely up to you, of course, but given we have you to thank for stopping this plot, I'd be very keen if you'd join me in Varlamore to continue the investigation. No need to decide now, but if you do wish to accept my offer, just speak to regular Centaur outside the eastern gates of this city. Now they'll be missing me downstairs. Timoiva, and may the sun light your way. Very cool. I like these guys a lot, man. That's really sick. Well, that was interesting. Not every day the heir to a far-off land comes and interrogates one of your prisoners. Oddly enough, no. This will be an interesting report to write. And on that note, I'd best get to it. All the best, adventurer. Thank you for your help. There we go. One quest point and we got access to Varlamore. The picture's a cooked chicken. Okay, that was cool, man. I bet Varlamore is going to be a lot of that sort of keen-eyed questing kind of thing. I'm good with that, man. A little bit of I Spy here and there. Never hurt nobody. What do we got next? Clock Tower. I can start this quest by talking to Brother Kojo in the Clock Tower south of East Ardougne. Well, we better get sailing on over there, gentlemen. What's up, y'all? It's a Real Bear. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Take care, and have an awesome holiday. See you in the next one. Peace.